In May 1960, the most powerful earthquake ever recorded hit Chile, measuring a catastrophic 9.5 on the Richter scale. It left millions homeless and the nation's infrastructure in ruins. The World Cup was just 2 years away. Critics screamed for the tournament to be moved to another country. But Carlos Ditborn, the head of the Chilean organizing committee, uttered a phrase that went down in history: "Because we have nothing, we will do everything." Against all mathematical odds, Chile rebuilt. On May 30th, 1962, the tournament kicked off on schedule, but no one was prepared for what followed. This wasn't just a tournament of beautiful goals. It became known as the most violent, physical, and chaotic World Cup ever played. From the heartbreak of Pelé to the literal Battle of Santiago. This is the complete history of the 1962 FIFA World Cup. Going into 1962, Brazil was the undisputed favorite. They were the defending champions, and they had a 21-year-old global icon leading the front. Pelé Planet World Cup. The tournament started perfectly. Brazil cruised past Mexico 2-0, with Pelé scoring a brilliant solo goal. But in the very next match against Czechoslovakia, tragedy struck. Pelé attempted a long-range shot and instantly pulled his hamstring. There were no substitutions allowed in 1962. He was forced to limp through the match, and tournament doctors later delivered the grim news: the king was out for the rest of the World Cup. The world assumed Brazil was finished, but they forgot that Brazil possessed another genius, a man with deformed legs, an unpredictable stride, and a magical touch. Garrincha. With Pelé gone, Garrincha took the entire Brazilian nation on his back. Supported by an incredible backup striker named Amarildo, Brazil wasn't backing down. While Brazil played beautiful football, the rest of the tournament was turning into a battlefield. Referees were incredibly lenient, and teams took full advantage. It all boiled over on June 2nd, during a Group 2 match between host nation Chile and Italy. The tension started before the whistle. Italian journalists had written articles describing Chile as a backward, impoverished nation. The Chilean public was furious. When the two teams stepped onto the pitch in Santiago, it wasn't football. It was a war. The first foul happened after 12 seconds. Throughout the 90 minutes, players punched each other in the face, kicked opponents when the ball was gone, and broke noses. English referee Ken Aston completely lost control. He sent off 2 Italian players, but the violence didn't stop. The police had to invade the pitch 3 separate times to break up fights and restore order. Chile won the match 2-0, but football lost. BBC commentator David Coleman introduced the recorded broadcast with words that defined a generation. "The match you are about to watch is the most stupid, appalling, disgusting, and disgraceful exhibition of football, possibly in the history of the game." Despite the brutality, the tournament pressed into the knockout stages. This World Cup introduced a brand new tiebreaker: goal average Planet World Cup. For the first time, teams couldn't rely on chaotic playoff matches to advance. Every single goal mattered. In the quarterfinals, Garrincha put on a masterclass against England, scoring twice in a 3-1 victory. In the semifinals, hosts Chile faced the Brazilian juggernaut in front of nearly 77,000 screaming fans in Santiago. Garrincha struck twice again. Brazil won a thrilling match for 2-2, booked their place in the final, and broke Chilean hearts. Waiting for them in the final was Czechoslovakia, a disciplined, lethal team led by the brilliant midfielder Sopist. 1962 FIFA World Cup Final, June 17, 1962. The Estadio 1962 FIFA World Cup Final. The Czechs struck first. In the 15th minute, Masopust sliced through the Brazilian defense to score 1-0. Czechoslovakia 1962 FIFA World Cup Final. But Brazil's response was instant. Just 2 minutes later, Pelé's replacement, Amarildo, scored a near-impossible equalizer from a tight angle. 1962 FIFA World Cup Final. In the second half, Brazil's experience took over. In the 68th minute, Zito headed home a beautiful cross to make it 2-1. 1962 FIFA World Cup Final. 10 minutes later, Vavá capitalized on a goalkeeper mistake to seal it. 1962 FIFA World Cup Final. The final whistle blew. Brazil 3, Czechoslovakia 1. 1962 FIFA World Cup final. Against all odds, without their best player, Brazil had done it. Planet World Cup, they successfully defended their crown, becoming only the second nation in history to win back-to-back World Cups. The 1962 World Cup remains one of the most unique tournaments ever. It featured a bizarre six-way tie for the Golden Boot, with legends like Garrincha and Valentin Ivanov, all finishing on 4 goals. It was a tournament born from the rubble of an earthquake, defined by unprecedented on-pitch violence, and saved by the pure artistry of Brazilian football. What do you think? Was the 1962 Brazil squad greater than the legendary 1970 team? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe for more deep dives into football history, and we'll see you in the next video.